Hello, my fellow designers. Welcome back to D-Life HD. This is Victor, and today we are going to be discussing the second hunt in the Monster Hunter Rise demo, Mizutsune. So without any further delay, let's jump right into it.
I was a worker, had to upgrade to a boss. Used to live in the hood, but had to upgrade to a loft.
Hopefully you had the chance to watch the Great Izuchi Hunt video that I did previously. If not, highly recommend you go back and check that video out because we broke down the Great Izuchi Hunt in this Monster Hunter Rise demo. But of course, the second hunt on the table is the Mizutsune. For those who maybe only played Monster Hunter World, or you're getting in with this new Monster Hunter Rise game, Mizutsune is actually a returning monster, and they announced it alongside of the demo. He was originally shown in Monster Hunter Generations, which I played from day one, absolutely loved it. Of course, he was in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which was the sort of add-on version that they brought to the Nintendo Switch, and he's a super mobile monster. He doesn't fly, but he's constantly sliding around the map. Reason being is he's centered around the physics of bubbles. It's super unique, and there aren't any other monsters like him in the game, aside from a new one that they announced called Somnicanth, which is coming to Monster Hunter Rise, which I'm really excited to see. But he's a fan favorite of the Fated Four, which were these four sort of flagship monsters that led the charge on Monster Hunter Generations. So it's really awesome to see him back. They haven't announced any of the other Fated Four, but I have a strong feeling at least one or two of them are coming, if not all of them. Mizutsune's hunt is super unique, and that's why he's adored by many fans, around the world even, because Monster Hunter is huge all over the place. So when they announced Mizutsune's return, I was really excited, and he also really fits the aesthetic of the game, going for a more older Japanese style. That's really the style he went for in the older games. In Generations, there were four main returning villages from previous games, and one of them was called Yukumo, which is very similar to the new village we're getting in Rise, and every single village had their own main monster that you would go off and fight from the Fated Four, and guess what? Mizutsune was the main monster that you would fight in urgent quests coming from Yukumo Village. So it was no doubt that this sort of Japanese inspired monster would be coming to Monster Hunter Rise. But to see it in the demo, that's really awesome. And he's got tons of new moves, which make his fight even more exciting. I actually heard from a couple people that got to play the demo before the announcement trailer was even up. They got to load into the demo and just immediately see that Mizutsune hunt before it was even announced, and they didn't even know it was coming. I can imagine that was extremely exhilarating, and I got to watch the digital event live, so I got to see the Mizutsune announced beforehand, and it was extremely exciting for me because he was my favorite from Monster Hunter Generations. And the hunt is again on the Shrine Ruins map, which we got to explore around in the Great Izuchi Hunt. And along with the Mizutsune on the map, we also have another Great Izuchi on the map, which you can go out and fully hunt in this quest. And also, a fan favorite, the flagship of the series' wife, Rathian. Rathian is sort of the female variant of the Rathalos, who's the flagship of all of Monster Hunter. And it was really exciting to see, not just Mizutsune on the map, but also we can go out and check out all the new moves from Rathian as well. Let's start off with the Rathian, actually. I did a couple times where I just ignored the Mizutsune, which was the main objective, and just went out and killed the Rathian. And even though it didn't give me sort of a quest finished screen at the end for killing it, there wasn't a main objective complete pop-up, I still went out and killed the Rathian because, it's the one flying monster that's in this demo, so you might as well go for it. And it was really awesome to get to play against Rathian in the more higher up realms of the map. Something I really liked about World was all the verticality and seeing how the monsters lived in the habitats. They had different nests and stuff, and you know where they would reside, and they would fly up and down the multiple layers of the map. And we're getting a little bit of that here, having Rathian play in some of the more higher areas in the map, getting to hunt it there, climbing up, and, you know, having this super epic fight in the sky, basically. Not only that, but she does come down to the ground, so you're constantly going all over the map and using the wire bug to go up and down these mountains. And I find that extremely exciting, and I'm really, really happy and ready to fight more airborne type monsters because I like the verticality of these maps, especially considering the wire bug aspect of the combat. Rathian was a really fun hunt, and I was excited. I did the light bowgun against it, as well as the switch axe, which is my main, but that's not the main objective here, so let's focus on the Mizutsune hunt. Mizutsune is pretty hard hitting in this demo. Usually, they do the intermediate monsters or the hardcore monsters. They usually scale a little bit higher than they would like when you're actually playing the game. So you've got pretty low rank armor and you're going up against the Mizutsune. So people that aren't skilled in playing this are probably going to fail the objective pretty quickly, because you only have 3 times through your health bar and you lose the entire quest. And I'll admit, somebody who loves playing the game, I ran into this a couple times. Not just playing it single player, but also multiplayer, where the monster scales even higher. So if you've got 3 other people in your party that don't know how to play the game and they're new to the franchise, Mizutsune, he's not going to be dampened by that. He's 4 times as strong, and he's ready to hit as hard as he can. And so we ran into a couple issues. I don't think we ever got through the quest online when I played it online. But the majority of my playing was solo, and I got to clear it a couple times, and it was really fun to play this hunt in a new area with beautiful visuals and new mechanics as well. Getting back to having that bubble blight on you, and some of the bubbles even give you buffs and status effects and heal you. It's just such a unique fight, and it's awesome to see it in this way, and really cool that they brought it to the demo. This demo overall was an extremely fun time, and I kind of felt like I spoiled myself on the game even. A part of me wishes I hadn't played it and, you know, sort of got to play all of the new experiences for the first time with the game, but I'm definitely deleting the demo and not coming back to it until the actual game launches, because I'm super excited to Rise, and the Mizutsune hunt is just exciting to have here, and gets me even more hyped up to see what they'll reveal. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this video. We love talking to you guys. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like these. Lastly, check out our Twitter account for gameplay on the latest releases. But most importantly, remember to stay 1-up.